Hello and welcome to ARIRANG News Break. I'm Han-daeun in Seoul. Korea's National Assembly has kicked off a month-long parliamentary session to deal with a slew of pending bills. This is the final parliamentary session of the 19th National Assembly, but it appears a series of pending bills are not likely to be passed anytime soon. Our Kim Young-gil has more.
The ruling Saenuri Party, which suffered a crushing loss in last Wednesday's poll, is attempting to push through its 4 labor reform bills, a service industry promotion bill, and an anti-cyber terrorism bill. However, the chance of the bills passing is pretty slim, given the long-standing objections of the newly emboldened opposition bloc, composed of the main opposition Minju Party of Korea and the Minor People's Party. Therefore, the 3 parties will likely focus more on getting 93 non-contentious bills passed that are sitting idle in the Assembly's Judiciary Committee. The deputy floor leaders of the 3 parties are slated to meet next Wednesday for working-level talks to set the parliamentary schedule. They've already agreed on having 2 plenary sessions next month to vote on the bills. A major point of contention is who should take the soon-to-be vacant National Assembly Speaker's position. The Minju Party says it should hold the position since it will be the biggest party in the next National Assembly. The People's Party, which is seeking to take one of the deputy speaker positions, agrees. As might be expected, the ruling Saenuri Party has expressed reservations about the idea. The new speaker will start work on May 30th when the 20th National Assembly begins. Kim Young-gil, ARIRANG News.
President Park Geun Hye celebrated Korea's achievements in science and technology today and pointed to deregulation and innovation as the keys to helping the country make the next leap into the future.
정부는 신기술, 신산업 창출과 성장을 가로막는 규제와 관행을 과감하게 철폐하고 개선해 나갈 것입니다. 여러분, 창조 경제가 성공하고 신기술, 신산업을 창출하기 위해서는 국가 R&D 시스템의 혁신이 있어야 합니다.
President Park also chaired a meeting of the Presidential Advisory Council on Science and Technology focused on improving resources distribution and managing the sector more efficiently. Her deregulation and innovation drives in science and ICT are aimed at better catering to the fast-changing society and helping Korea rise to the top of new industries like drones and unmanned vehicles to create more jobs. North Korea's top diplomat is in New York to sign a landmark UN climate agreement. While Lee Soo-yong is officially there to sign his name on the dotted line, more attention is focused on his possible meetings with world leaders, as there are rising concerns North Korea is planning yet another nuclear test. Kwon So-ah reports.
North Korea's foreign minister has arrived in New York to attend a signing ceremony at the UN headquarters on Friday on the Paris Climate Change Agreement. The North state-run Korean Central News Agency says Lee Soo-yong will also take part in the high-level thematic debate on achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, where the North is reported to have asked to make remarks. Attention is being drawn to whether the North Korean official will personally take the podium. There is no word yet on whether he will meet with UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon, as he has done during his previous trips to the UN, or whether he will meet with his U.S. counterpart, John Kerry. The U.S. says no talks are planned at this time. Lee attended the UN General Assembly in September last year and in 2014 as the first North Korean foreign minister in 15 years. This trip comes amid mounting concern Pyongyang may conduct another nuclear test, despite tough new UN sanctions that have been in effect for more than a month. Speculation is rising that a 5th test could be imminent due to activity at the North's Punggye-ri nuclear test site. According to 38 North, a website run by the Johns Hopkins University's U.S. Korea Institute, satellite imagery from April 19th shows vehicles and equipment moving around the entrances and the site's main support area. The analysis says there is no evidence a nuclear test is imminent, but that preparations cannot be ruled out. Kwon So-ah, ARIRANG News.
It's been 100 days since the third economic team under the Park Geun Hye administration took the reins. And with the general election now behind us, the team led by Finance Minister Yoo Il-ho is preparing to steer its economic policy to another direction. For more, here's our Hwang Ji-hye.
Since taking office early this year, Finance Minister Yoo Il-ho has been emphasizing the importance of structural reforms to rev up the economy. He was also skeptical about the possibility of the government setting aside an extra budget. This contrasts with his predecessor Choi Kyung-hwan, who tried to boost the recovery momentum with aggressive stimulus measures. While such policies have stimulated domestic demand and revitalized the housing market, they've also led to mounting household debt and strained the country's fiscal soundness. With that, the new team aims to focus on fostering new growth engines while restructuring conventional sectors that are losing steam to boost investment and create jobs. Exports, Korea's traditional growth engine, have been fizzling, dropping for the 15th straight month in March, the longest downslide the country has ever experienced. Facing a global economic downturn and plunging oil prices, the country's major manufacturers like shipbuilding and steel, as well as shipping companies, are reporting eye-watering losses. In an attempt to lift Korea out of its 2% range low-growth rut, the government is set to lay out measures next week to foster industries related to Internet of Things and artificial intelligence. To give the measures the best chance of success, experts say it's crucial the government ease regulations and create a more business-friendly environment. Hwang Ji-hye, ARIRANG News.
And that does it for now. Stick around for more news updates coming up at 6 p.m. Korea time.